By Coldwell Banker, Laurel Ridge Realty, First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair, the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm, NovaCare Rehabilitation, George Dental Associates, KC Sports Cafe, SWGI, now a part of U.S. Digestive Health, Sandy Howe Notary Services, the Brewston Chiropractic Studio, Target Safety Solutions, FACT, the C. Harper Auto Group, M&R Transit, the Uniontown Printing Press, Joby's Golf, the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, Gary's Auto Sales, K2 Engineering, Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning, the Delarose Law Offices, the Fay West Glass Company, Potter's Bar and Grill, State Farm Agent Lauren Yeoman, Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer, Thurby's Riverside Ford, the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory, Uniontown Dental Associates, Shop and Save, Uniontown Detailing, Movement Physiotherapy, Autoland Hyundai of Uniontown, the T-Berry Law Offices, Peachin Pharmacy, Zen's Construction Warehouse, the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood, Ford of Uniontown, the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute and physical therapist Jim Burns, Uniontown Mayor Bill Gerke, Cherokee Recycling, Mama Ruka's Pizza Shop, Stewart Collision, and by attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP. Now stay tuned for the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show here on WMBS.
From Uniontown High School, it's time for high school basketball action here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live. Tonight, the 15-3 Uniontown Red Raiders, who are 6-1 in Section 3 4A play, hosting the Southmoreland Scotties, who are 14-5 overall. The Scotties now sitting at 3-4 in conference play. Brian Morozak alongside Steve Super, Billy Dice behind the camera, our Facebook Live video feed, and Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. Our pregame show being brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes. We'll get you ready for the game. They're located at 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-9812 for the Sprouse Insurance Group. Our live video stream tonight courtesy of Stewart Collision and the Brewston Chiropractic Studio. And Steve, both of these teams in a bit of a funk right now after great starts to the season. Uniontown starting out the year 14-0, but they've lost 3 of their last 4, albeit against some strong competition, and they'll look for a solid finish if they want to try to avoid possibly being on the same side of the bracket as Lincoln Park and Southmoreland. After a 3-1 start in conference play, they've now lost 3 straight section games, and they have no guarantee right now of a postseason appearance.
Yeah, surprising because they gave us a pretty good game. I thought they were a pretty nice team. I mean, it was a pretty decent game for 3 quarters up there at Southmoreland a couple weeks ago. And so they got to get back on track as well. But Red Raiders need to just get back to what they were doing earlier in the year and just play their game and just got to get some shots to fall, really. That's what the bottom line. But I think they'll be okay, Brian. I mean, hey, it's hard to win. They're still 15-3. It's pretty good. And, losing 3 out of the last 4 stings a little bit. But, you got to peak at the right time, and if you're going to have a bad stretch, you might as well do it now and get it back on track for the playoffs.
And these two schools met 11 days ago at Southmoreland High School, a game won by Uniontown over Southmoreland 66-54. Even though the Scotties did lead that game in the third quarter, Southmoreland won a non-conference game over Valley, but they've lost their last 2 conference games after that Uniontown loss against Bell Vernon 85-73 and at Elizabeth Forward 83-63. So we'll try to turn things around tonight against Uniontown. If you look at the Section 3 4A standings right now, Uniontown still at the top of the table, 6-1 in conference play. Steve mentioned 15-3 overall. Bell Vernon, they still have an outside shot of winning a share of the section title. If Uniontown slips along the way and the Leopards win out, they could still get a share of the section title. They're 10-5 overall, 5-2 in conference play. Elizabeth Forward starting to solidify a playoff appearance, 12-6 overall, 4-3 in conference play. And Southmoreland now tied with Albert Gallatin. Both of those schools 3-4 in the conference. Albert Gallatin 7-8 overall. Southmoreland 14-5 overall. AG a big game tonight as well. They're on the road at Elizabeth Forward.
Yeah, it should be, like I said, so we're coming down a home stretch, right? All these games seem to get bigger, especially if you lose a couple. It puts a little bit more heat on you, but that's probably a good thing. It'll almost feel like a lot of these games are playoff games at this point, and you got to treat them that way. And so I think the Raiders will be fine. I think it's just a little bit of a wake-up call. Sometimes a couple of losses in a row might be just the right right medicine for these kids to maybe pay attention a little more in practice and get a little bit more focus.
I'd rather have them now, certainly, in the postseason. And you look at that loss Saturday against Baldwin. They're the number 3 team right now in 6A. Bell Vernon always peaks during the second half of the section season. Always tough to play a game in the Mon Valley on the road, especially when you start to get into late January and early February. And certainly South Allegheny playing some pretty good basketball as well right now. And on the Southmoreland side, again, we'll have our eyes on Ty Keffer, averaging 21 points a game. We mentioned Southmoreland's playoff aspirations. They're looking for their first playoff appearance since the WPIL Open Tournament back in 2021. They last won a playoff game back in 2017. Should be a lot of fun tonight when our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues. We'll talk to Uniontown head coach Rob Kesmarski and Southmoreland head coach Frank Messino. And we'll also get a check-in of our other contests tonight. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs hosting the Bell Vernon Leopards with TJ DeStefano and Tony Hanula. That and more ahead on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show here on WMBS, Trib Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
I'm Bill Martin, and along with my partner Trip Radcliffe and Rob Harper, are attorneys at Radcliffe Martin Law. Our primary focus at Radcliffe Martin Law is representing people hurt in accidents. However, we handle workers' compensation claims, estate planning, real estate matters, and class actions. Radcliffe Martin Law is your hometown firm that offers conveniences not possible with Pittsburgh firms and provides better service than those firms. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorneys. 724-439-3930.
NovaCare Rehabilitation is now in Masontown. Using a personalized plan of care and one-on-one sessions, NovaCare gives you an advantage in rehabilitation. Dr. Haley Cruiser and our professional staff are certified to use industry-leading treatments, including LVST Big Therapy for Parkinson's disease, which increases mobility, improves balance, and decreases time necessary to complete tasks. These services supplement NovaCare's exceptional orthopedic, concussion, and vestibular dysfunction resources. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call our new Masontown office on Route 21 McClellantown Road at 724-491-5220.
Take the facts. Fayette County's got it. Convenient and comfortable. Take the facts. Anywhere in Fayette County, we'll get you there. Take the facts. Safe and reliable. Take the facts. Fast and fun. Ride the facts. Come ride the facts today.
Well, with all this snow, I don't know how I'll get to the doctor's office and get my shopping done. At my age, I can't drive in this weather.
Don't fret. Let FACT do the work.
FACT?
Yes, Fayette Area Coordinated Transportation. They have multiple programs to get you where you need to go. All FACT buses are safe, reliable, handicap accessible, and have free Wi-Fi.
Well, that sounds great.
Just make a reservation the day before your trip by 2 p.m. Call the FACT office at 724-628-RIDE or visit factbus.com.
Thanks. I'll call FACT right now.
Ride the facts. Come ride the facts today.
Go to Ford of Uniontown and trade me in.
John Clinton with Dominic Carbone from 7-time President Award-winning Ford of Uniontown. Dom, is it true we have over 90 pre-owned vehicles on the lot?
John, we have more pre-owned vehicles now than we've ever had. Cars, trucks, SUVs, we got them. Both Ford and non-Ford, most are certified with factory warranty and competitive rates. So, John, what's new with new?
Well, Dom, I'm glad you asked. Listen to this. All 2023 F-150s have 1.9% for up to 72 months. That's right, XLs, XLTs, Lariats, all models except for Raptor. And get this, Ford has a huge push on all 2023 SUVs with great rates on Escape, Edge, Bronco Sport, and don't forget the Explorer and Expedition. Stop, click, or call for complete details.
Remember, we still offer online maintenance appointments and no charge pickup and delivery to your work and home.
Your car knows, shouldn't you? That's Ford of Uniontown on top of the hill across from Applebee's or FordofUniontown.com. Must finance with Ford Motor Credit. Not all buyers will qualify.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
And good evening, everybody, from Laurel Highlands High School. Getting set for Bell Vernon and Laurel Highlands here tonight. I'm TJ DeStefano along with Tony Hanula and Sarah Camp behind the camera. Our pregame show is sponsored by Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes. They will get you ready for the game. They are located at 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Call 724-437-9812 for the Sprouse Insurance Group. And our video stream tonight is sponsored by Movement Physiotherapy and Target Safety Solutions. Laurel Highlands 0-7 in section play, 2-17 overall. They have lost 14 in a row, including their last game, a 82-54 loss on Tuesday to Albert Gallatin. And on the other side, Bell Vernon 5-2 in section play, 10-5 overall. They are coming in off a win, a big win, Tony, over Uniontown on Tuesday, 69-65. I know a game that you were at.
Yeah, and it was a great game, actually, and one of those things where Bell Vernon really had to win the game to even put themselves back into possible contention for a section title, and they did just that on their own home floor. And it was one of those things where in the fourth quarter, great foul shooting by Bell Vernon, going 9 for 14 down the stretch, and especially by Zion Moore, who actually went 5 for 6 in that fourth quarter alone from the foul line, and it was the difference in the game. And it was one of those games where, you know, we've said it all along, Bell Vernon's one of those types of teams where you don't know what you're going to get. Sometimes they come out and play extremely great basketball, and other times it's just one of those things. But over the last few games, they've been playing really well, and the Laurel Highlands Mustangs going to face a really good team here tonight.
And you mentioned Moore, 25 points in that game on Tuesday. He got his 1,000th point as well, and he is the fourth leading scorer in the WPIAL at 24 points a game.
Yeah, and he's scoring, and you're right, and that 1,000th point was his 1,000th point as a Bell Vernon Leopard. Actually has over 1,400. He's closing in on 1,500 points overall in his career. So, you know, great scorer and can do pretty much anything he wants on the court. And it's one of those things where the Mustangs are really going to have to concentrate on keeping him intact, and so that he can't beat him alone by himself.
And for Laurel Highlands, it's been a struggle. As I said, they've lost 14 in a row. They have not won yet this year. And the game on Tuesday against Albert Gallatin, they actually led after the first quarter by 2, but then they ended up getting outscored 20-6 in the second quarter. And after that, Tony, just everything fell apart for the Mustangs.
Well, and we've seen that a lot from the Mustangs this year, and that's been one of the things. They've had like one bad quarter, and it's really just cost them the game. And you know, it's really tough to get back when you get down 14 points in one quarter and then try to make that up, you know, throughout the game. And it's just, you know, we've seen that a lot. We've seen a lot of turnovers and things like that. But I will give them credit for this, and I've actually talked to Coach Smith about it. This team does not quit. And I give them that. They play hard from the beginning whistle till the final whistle, and you got to give them credit because they always consider themselves never out of a game.
Yeah, and it's tough when you haven't won, 14 losses in a row. You just need looking for something to get some kind of confidence to build on.
Exactly. Looking for some kind of spark, and hopefully they can pick one up here tonight to be a huge win for them.
It would be, and we'll have it coming up here at 7:30 tonight. We'll be on the WMBS Facebook page as well as the South Union Township Sports Network and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Bell Vernon and Laurel Highlands at 7:30, and we hope you join us then. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with more of our C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night here on WMBS.
The Davis & Davis Law Firm has been helping injured people in Fayette County for over 45 years. If you've been injured and you need an attorney, call today. One of our 6 attorneys will come and meet with you if your situation is such that you can't come to us. We will not rest until we get the maximum amount of money for you that you deserve. I'm Attorney James Davis, and I will fight for you. Call me today at 724-437-2799.
Pizza, beer, atmosphere. It's all at Mom Maruka's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruka's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukaPizza.com for their menu and live music schedule.
Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports teams and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381.
Are your dentures cracked, loose, broken, or missing a tooth? Hey, maybe it's just time for a new set of dentures. If that's the case, check out Uniontown Dental Associates, located at 7829 National Pike in Uniontown. They can make you new dentures faster than other offices, and in most cases can offer same-day denture repairs. They also offer teeth whitening, clear braces, and single-visit crowns. Just call their office for your appointment today at 724-438-0241 or visit their Facebook page for more information. M&R Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel safely to school in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. M&R Transit is a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands basketball team and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about M&R Transit, call 724-439-3164. 724-439-3164. Or stop by their Uniontown office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue. Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. They'll answer your questions and get you started on your next home project. Conveniently located at 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. For more information, call 724-366-8274 or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page. Zen's Construction Warehouse, their surplus is your savings.
Ryan Rozak back here in the Browns Insurance Group pregame show. A pair of WPIL high school boys basketball games on WMBS tonight. Uniontown hosting Southmoreland. Laurel Highlands also at home tonight. The Mustangs taking on the Belle Vernon Leopards, being joined now by Uniontown head coach Rob Kazmarski. And Rob, after a 14-0 start, your Red Raiders hit a little bit of a funk right now. You've lost 3 of 4, suffering a conference loss on the road Tuesday against Belle Vernon. Your thoughts on how things have transpired here over the last week and a half?
Yeah, well, to be quite honest with you, that was our first section win and first section loss. That was fine. And I think everybody's in agreement about playing the tough exhibition games, and we have, and we're 9-2 in exhibition games. And I think people forget that we played Baldwin, the number 3 ranked team, the 6A team, without our point guard. So that should be we don't have moral victories, but just to be quite honest, we could have beat Baldwin. We lost a tough South Allegheny game after playing the night before, but no excuses. Like, we wanted to win those games, and unfortunately we didn't win those games. But again, right now we're 6-1, and that's our only focus. And like I said, our kids are playing. Our kids are doing everything they're supposed to do. And Belle Vernon's a quality team on their home court. Some things didn't go our way, but it's something that you can only look forward to. And let's just talk about our quality wins that we have too, that we're looking at with Aliquippa and all these teams. And we're trying to win the section. If we win the section, we'll be one of the top seeds, and that's all we can do. And we're playing a really tough Southmoreland team.
You're always tough when you go down to the Mon Valley as well. Belle Vernon always tough at home, not only this year, but traditionally over the years. And obviously you had some calls that didn't go your way as well on Tuesday night.
Yeah, it was a tough game. But again, Belle Vernon is a really good team. We've been very fortunate the last couple of years to really get the better end of the wins. But again, they have a Division II player, and I thought Kovacs played his best game of the year by far. So I mean, it is, and it's hard to go through. It's hard to go through the section undefeated. You've been around a long time. I've been fortunate because of the players we've had. We've won 11 of them since I've been the coach, and only 3 of them we were undefeated. So last year we were 9-1, and if we can finish out strong, we can go into the playoffs as the same, a game better than last year, and probably be one of the top 3 or 4 seeds or whatever it is. But some of the other teams around us too that went in the section, if you look, there are a lot of 15-3 teams. There's one that's 16-2. There's ones that had some bad losses, you would say, but really didn't get affected by the seeding. But all we can do is control playing, and I will say this, we played a lot of basketball the last couple of weeks, but the last 2 days of practice is probably the first time in a long time that we had Calvin and we were full speed and really did a really good. The last 2 days were very energetic. You have players that are going back to the YMCA at 5:30 in the morning, so they're great kids, and we got to be able to be ready to go.
Yeah, certainly you've not been at 100% as well health-wise over the last couple of weeks. I'm sure that's played an impact as far as what's transpired out on the court as well.
Oh yes, it is, but again, we're not as healthy as we were when we beat Downingtown and beat Aliquippa. But unfortunately, injuries are a big part of basketball. And right now we're just getting Calvin's legs back, and he's just a great kid, and in my opinion, one of the better guards in the entire WPIL. So to have him back at full strength here this last week and to regroup for the playoffs is something that we're looking forward to. And again, our kids have put a lot of time in these last 2 years. Their records are what they've done in the last 2 years is something. And again, we still feel our best basketball is ahead of us. And again, we wanted to play these exhibition games to help us prepare. And whenever you look at their records, in fact, I'll be sending these, Brian. When you look at their records that we're projected how they're finished, the WPL committee in a couple weeks have to take a look at that.
Well, you have Southmoreland tonight, and they certainly played you tough first time around. Actually, just go back 10 or 11 days on their home floor. You got the win 66-54. What did you learn in that game that'll help you out tonight?
Well, this keeper is one of the better players in the section, and they have some other players that are good too. Collins still isn't starting, but he's coming in at the 3-minute mark in the first quarter. And he's a good player for them. They're going to play an aggressive man-to-man defense, and we worked on that to prepare for that. But again, we have to limit their outside shooting. That's the thing with Keffer. But he's a really good player, in my opinion. He's one of the better players in the section. So I'm sure they're fighting. They lost a tough game to EF. They lost a few, and they're really this is probably a must game for them for the playoffs. So next time, I don't know if it's a must game, but I know they want to win and make the playoffs. They started out like 13-0, so I know they're going to play their best game. Frank does a great job, and we have a lot of respect for him, and our kids are looking forward to the challenge.
It should be another fun night, Rob. We appreciate your time. We'll see you out at the game tonight.
All right, Brian. Thanks so much.
That's Uniontown head coach Rob Kasvarsky. As we mentioned, the Laurel Highlands Mustangs also in action tonight. Laurel Highlands at home taking on Bell Vernon. We'll talk to the head coach of the Mustangs, John Smith, when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials, some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com.
Houston Chiropractic Studio is the new chiropractic office in town. Located inside Spin Unlimited, just behind the Texas Roadhouse, Dr. Stephen Lint and Dr. Brooke Sova are well-versed in the latest chiropractic and soft tissue techniques to help you get out of pain and functioning at your best. Call 724-912-6505 or go online at www.bruceandwellness.com for more information or to schedule your appointment.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Casey Sports Cafe, located at 243 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown and owned by the Vernon family, wants you to know they have new evening hours. And those new hours are 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the weekends. Come to Casey Sports Cafe and check out their new menu ideas and entrees. Casey's can also cater your next event. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Casey's is the place to eat. Call 724-550-4126.
Introducing Target Safety Solutions Division, LLC. Located at 94 Atlas Road in Uniontown, Target Safety Solutions specializes in vehicle calibrations after a vehicle is involved in a collision. Target Safety Solutions can perform vehicle alignments, state inspections, minor mechanical repairs, including brakes and suspension work, as well as tire replacement. And their alignment machine can accommodate lowered vehicles, dually trucks, and box trucks. Vehicles are now made with many safety features in order to keep their occupants safe. That is the reason Target Safety Solutions was originated. The new state-of-the-art facility at Target Safety Solutions is open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. They are currently taking new customers and accepting commercial and fleet accounts as well. Nick and Mike are ready to provide you with fast, friendly, professional service. Call Nick at 724-562-2960. That's 724-562-2960 for Target Safety Solutions, located at 94 Atlas Road in Uniontown.
Brian Rozak back here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. A pair of WPIL high school boys basketball games on WMBS tonight. The Uniontown Red Raiders hosting the Southmoreland Scotties, while the Bell Vernon Leopards are at Laurel Highlands taking on the Mustangs. Joining us now, Laurel Highlands head coach John Smith. And, Coach, a tough loss for you on Tuesday against Albert Gallatin. You actually hung with the Colonials early, but AG able to pull away in the second half. Your thoughts on how the game transpired?
Well, yeah, I thought we did a good job game planning. They gave us a lot of problems in our house with the 1-2-2, the pressure, and I thought we did a good job coming out, executing the game plan, being patient, and the boys did a real good job. We knocked down some shots, actually got them to come out of the zone. They went into man. We got a little tight there. I think they went on a 10-0 or 12-0 run to end the first half, and we just never recovered.
You, Bell Vernon, coming up tonight. Of course, the Leopards coming off a big win over Uniontown on Tuesday.
Yes, sir. They're playing well. Watch the game. Coach, he got some athletes down there for sure, and they gave us a lot of problems last time we played down there. They like to really amp up the pressure and cause a lot of chaos for the opposing team. So, we worked on that in practice this week. Just being patient, and taking what the defense gives us, and, looking forward to getting out there tonight and competing.
Really a tough final 3 games of the regular season to wrap things up. You're hosting Bell Vernon tonight, on the road at Southmoreland on Tuesday. Then, of course, the big game with Uniontown next Friday. Yeah, definitely. Our section was very, very competitive this year. I mean, as you can see, we got AG got a win against against Bell Vernon. Bell Vernon got a win against Uniontown. Uniontown's winning. I mean, it's Southmoreland, EF. The conference is loaded with talented teams and good players and good coaching. Our boys, we're up for it. We're not hanging our heads. We're not pouting about what's going on. We've had some very competitive games this season, and unfortunately, we haven't been able to close out as many wins as we would like. But there's been more than a handful of games this year that were decided in the last minute or two of a game. The boys go out and they compete hard. They continue to compete hard. I know that the Mustang fans and families are proud of the effort, and I am too. We just got to keep putting our heads down and going to work. Well, Coach, appreciate your time. Best of luck against the Leopards tonight. All right, Brian. We'll see you later. That's Laurel Highlands head coach John Smith. Again, the Mustangs hosting Bell Vernon tonight. That game on the WMBS Facebook page. We'll also have coverage both on the radio and on Facebook with the Uniontown Red Raiders hosting the Southmoreland Scotties. And we'll have more ahead in our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show in just a moment.
For attorney Melinda Delarose, helping people with compassionate counseling, candid legal advice, strong advocacy, and professional commitment is what she does best. With an office at 99 East Main Street in downtown Uniontown, Attorney Delarose specializes in family law, municipal law, and general civil litigation, as well as personal injury, estate planning, probate, and more. For more information, call Attorney Melinda Delarose at 724-437-3200. That's 724-437-3200, or online at delaroselaw.com. Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a veterans organization located in Fayette County since 1950. They are proud to advertise on WMBS sports programs and to contribute to the Veterans Hospital, local sports teams, and scouting organizations. Best of luck to all of our local teams from the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood. Falling in love with a house? Head over heels for a home plan? Take the plunge. Apply for a mortgage loan with First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. Feeling commitment shy? Complete a mortgage pre-qualification. It's simple. 100% online, and you'll get a personalized answer within 1 business day. Then save the date for a move-in day or groundbreaking and put a key ring on it. Apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 458729. Brian Mrozek back here in the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Again, a pair of WPIL high school boys basketball games tonight. Laurel Highlands hosting Bell Vernon. Uniontown also at home taking on the Southmoreland Scotties. Being joined right now by Bell Vernon head coach Joe Salvino. And Joe, really a great win for your program. Tuesday over Uniontown, we talked about how your team likes to peak here in the second half of the season, and you certainly did that. Tuesday night against Uniontown, you had to be happy with the performance.
Yeah, I am happy. I thought we played well. Uniontown being a good team, this is the time for us to, start climbing that ladder to start peaking to where we have to be. Me and my assistant coaches were talking we've only actually really had our football players for a month now, and it seems like that they're starting to get in sync, and that helped.
Yeah, you don't see too many times where a team loses by 30 to an opponent early on in the season, then comes back and knocks them off by 4 the second time around. Do you think that was a product of getting some of those football kids back, or did anything else play a factor in that?
Well, I think that's one of the factors, and I think right now that the kids are starting to buy into the defensive part of the game. Before it was just about the offensive part, and now I think that they see if we played decent defense and we start doing some of the things that we have to do, that we could be a pretty good team.
Might have been the best game I think Trevor Kovacs has played all season.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about that. Trevor's starting to come on. He's starting to shoot the ball better. And he's always played hard. I mean, that's one thing that I have to give Trevor a lot of credit for. He always plays hard, always gives me 110%, but his shooting is starting to come on.
And you still have an opportunity if Uniontown slips up here down the stretch to get a share of the section title. Your games against Laurel Highlands tonight, then you'll host Albert Gallatin on Tuesday before traveling to Elizabeth Forward next Friday. Your thoughts on the road ahead here for your Leopards?
Well, again, we have to just make sure that we're taking care of what we have to take care of. We have to take care of Laurel Highlands today, and then move on from there. I can't concern myself with other teams. In fact, Uniontown plays. They have
Southmoreland tonight. Yep.
Yeah. No, I don't. No, I would like to see Uniontown win because then that puts us up 3 games with Southmoreland. So that's. And then when they play EF, then that would put us up 2 games. So. I mean, we have to take care of what we have to do.
And you guys had a solid section this year, and obviously the committee's going to have some big decisions to make next Saturday as well as far as placing all of these teams. But it kind of seems like no matter who's out there, you kind of want to try to avoid Lincoln Park, obviously, in that playoff field.
Well, that's true. I mean, but, that's, you don't want to be on their side of the bracket. But, again, there's a lot of other good teams out there, too. Hampton's good. Montour's has a really good team. And, of course, you have Uniontown, and Avonworth is supposed to be a good team. So, there's a lot of other teams out there. Sure, you if you get on the Lincoln Park side, that you're eventually going to have to play them before you get into the championship game. But, those things have to take care of themselves.
And you have some big non-conference games are down the stretch as well, an opportunity to tune up for the playoff games against Gateway and Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah, that's. I'm glad we got. It's a makeup. We were supposed to play Gateway before, but we had that snow and they canceled it. I'm glad we were making that up. And TJ was looking for a game, so I immediately called them because we needed a game too. And I was glad to see that we're going to play them. 2 really good 5A schools that are ranked.
Well, Coach, appreciate your time. Best of luck against Laurel Highlands tonight. We appreciate you taking the time to talk with us.
No problem, Brian. Thank you very much.
That's Laurel Highlands head coach Joe Salvino. Again, the Leopards at Laurel Highlands tonight taking on the Mustangs. Stay tuned. We'll have more ahead on our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show in just a moment.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact,
State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pump for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joe B's Golf. That's where. Joe B's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Basin Boulevard. Joe B's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station that has been serving the Uniontown area for 50 years. Joe B's Golf offers lockout services, a fenced-in storage lot, and it's a AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
Your health is the most important thing to you. When you need physical therapy, find the best clinic to serve you. Movement Physiotherapy, now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, understands this and wants to help ease the stress. Tyler Gasick has over 10 years of experience helping people improve their health with physical therapy and is ready to help you. Tyler's from the Uniontown area and is committed to helping improve his community. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry would like to thank everyone who voted them Best Law Firm and Criminal Defense Attorney in the 2023 Best in Fayette contest. The T-Berry Law Office specializes in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. Make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry and the T-Berry Law Office. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their new website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results. Chris Parker Jr., the temperature's going down and prices keep going up.
But not at Autoland. Prices are 40 below here.
Are you kidding?
We are offering 40 below dealer invoice on new 2024 Hyundais. That's a savings of over $8,000 on select all-wheel drive SUVs. Or ask about available 0% APR finance.
Any other special offers?
The nationally advertised specials by Hyundai that you see on TV are available here at Autoland. Like the 2024 Elantra SE with a payment of only $219 per month.
Is Hyundai still offering 3-year, 36,000-mile free complimentary maintenance?
Yes, we are. And don't forget, along with lower prices, you also get Hyundai Owner Assurance, America's best warranty. 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, 5-year, and 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper coverage with every new Hyundai purchase. A direct from the Hyundai factory warranty. A warranty that gives you protection, not excuses.
Autoland Hyundai, downtown Uniontown, online at AutolandHyundai.com or phone 724-437-9999.
And remember, you always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes. Problems with swallowing are common and they're often ignored. They occur in people of all ages and they have causes that are highly treatable. Drs. Ruth Hart Calabrese Hoppy and I specialize in the care of swallowing disorders. To seek help, call our team at U.S. Digestive Health at 724-437-7677.
Brian Borozak back here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. A pair of games on the air tonight. Boys high school basketball action. The Uniontown Red Raiders hosting the Southmoreland Scotties. Also on the WNBS Facebook page. Bell Vernon at Laurel Highlands. We talked to Southmoreland head coach Frank Messino about the challenges for his team facing the Uniontown Red Raiders.
Yeah, I just got done watching film about 15, 20 minutes ago. And they're pretty scary. And there's a lot of talent all over the floor. They're athletic. They got size. They can shoot the ball. You have to. They speed you up and they get you to play at a speed you're really not comfortable playing at. And when that happens, normally you make mistakes. And I think you got to stay calm, handle the pressure. Make good decisions when you break the press. If you have the numbers, obviously you have to take it. But when you don't have the numbers, you got to be patient enough to bring it out, run offense, force them to play some defense. They just have a ton of weapons offensively, though. So you can't give them any easy stuff in transition. You got to make them work. You got to make them work in the half court. Make them run the half court stuff and score that way. Which they're more than capable of doing, but you have to pick your poison.
Southmoreland did play Uniontown tough when the two teams met 11 days ago up at Southmoreland High School. In fact, The Scotties actually led the Red Raiders in the third quarter, but certainly another challenge for the Southmoreland team now on the road facing Uniontown tonight. So it should be another fun night of high school basketball. Southmoreland at Uniontown. Laurel Highlands hosting Bell Vernon. We'll get you out to your game next when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues here on WMBS.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair. Currently in their 61st year of providing quality, reliable service to the community, Ted Silva & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repairs, and glass installation. They'll gladly blueprint your vehicle for repair, and they'll work with your insurance company. With a paint booth that utilizes the environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Silva & Son not only cares for our community and our children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's the goal of Ted Silva & Son to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way possible. Take it from me, Matt Sapienza, an actual satisfied customer. Call 724-437-2351 for Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair, LLC. Family owned and operated for 61 years. Always proud to support local high school sports.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
Hi, I'm Russ Plaho. As your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life is something I take, well, personally. I'm committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. From bundling your auto, home, and life insurance with ease to evaluating optional coverage based on your protection needs. I can build an insurance proposal that fits your life. Are you in good hands? Contact me, Russ Plaho, for a free quote.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary. Fallen in love with a house? Head over heels for a home plan? Take the plunge. Apply for a mortgage loan with First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. Feeling commitment shy? Complete a mortgage pre-qualification. It's simple. 100% online, and you'll get a personalized answer within one business day. Then save the date for a move-in day or groundbreaking and put a key ring on it. Apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 458729.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. They'll answer your questions and get you started on your next home project. Conveniently located at 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. For more information, call 724-366-8274 or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page. Zen's Construction Warehouse, their surplus is your savior.
Funeral services from pre-need to at-need, burial or cremation. Call Gates Funeral Home and Crematory, located at 136 North Gallatin Avenue in a beautifully restored historic home. Family owned and operated by Rick Gates, former Brownsville resident and Guyville alumni, the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory offers warmth, convenience, affordability, and ample parking. With a knowledgeable funeral director and compassionate staff, the Gates family and the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory are ready to assist you.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Brian Rozak and Steve Supert back here at Uniontown High School, about 3 minutes away from the national anthem and the introduction of the starting lineups tonight. Steve will get them for you a little bit early. Our starting lineups being brought to you by SWGI Specialist, now U.S. Digestive Health at Uniontown, a different name but the same team, providing the same exceptional digestive care to our communities. Wishing the best of luck to our Fayette County team. Steve, take it away.
Okay, thanks, Brian. For Frank Musina's Scotties from Southmoreland coming in at 14-5 overall, 3-4 in Section 3. At guard, number 2, 5'11", senior, 6.5 points a game, number 2, Ronnie Collins. At forward, a 6'3", junior, 5 points a game, number 10, Elliot Primus. At forward, a 6'3", senior, 22 points a game, number 11, Ty Keffer. At guard, a 5'11", senior, 10.5 points a game, number 12, Wyatt Richter. And at guard, a 5'11", senior, just under 16 points a game, number 23, Noah Falenser. For the Red Raiders, Rob Kesmarski's squad coming in at 15-3, 6-1 in Section 3. Starting tonight at guard, a 5'10", junior, 15.4 a game, number 00, Notorious Grooms. At guard, forward, a 6'3", senior, 7.9 a game, number 1, Jeremiah Hager. At guard, a 6-foot junior, 13.1 a game, number 2, Calvin Winfrey. At forward, a 6'6", senior, 6.3 a game and 9 rebounds a game, number 4, Kadrian McLee. And at guard, a 6'2", junior, 19.4 a game, number 34, Jameer Braxton.
Steve, we also have to send out happy birthday wishes to a big Red Raider fan, Brody Carbonera. Brody usually attends all of the Red Raider games, but his parents scheduled his birthday party today, so he couldn't be here.
Oh, wow. Happy birthday.
But Brody said he's watching the stream while he's at his party tonight, so happy birthday to...
Hope he's got it on a big screen.
Yes. So happy birthday, Brody Carbonera, turning 9 years old today. And Steve, certainly the
future
playoff...
Red Raider.
Yes, future Red Raider. And certainly the playoff pushes on. And I think, you look at Uniontown playing for playoff seeding right now, trying to get one of those top 3 seeds. Southmoreland trying to get in. We mentioned during the first segment of our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show, the Scotties coming in 3-4 in the conference, tied with Albert Gallatin, who's on the road tonight at Elizabeth Forward. Uniontown obviously has played a very strong non-conference schedule as well, but they've lost 3 of their last 4. Just trying to gain a little momentum here during the final week and a half of the regular season.
Yeah, got to get it back on track. The Red Raiders played terrific start the season, and they had a couple of games where they won, but they weren't maybe quite as sharp, and then it kind of caught up to them. 3 out of the last 4, as we've detailed earlier. But hey, if you're going to have a little bit of a lull, lose a couple games, you'd rather do it kind of the mid-season, early season, instead of at the end. You want to go in with the playoffs on all cylinders firing, and now's the time to get those things revved up.
Yeah, certainly have some quality non-conference wins over teams like Thomas Jefferson, who's 15-3 right now. You look at Aliquippa, they're 14-4. Of course, those losses against 12-6 South Allegheny, 14-4 Baldwin, but they'll play Berlin Brothers Valley a week from Saturday as well, who's 15-1. We're back with the opening tip-off right after this. Uniontown hosting Southmoreland here on WMBS, the Trib High School Sports Network and Facebook Live.
The C. Harper Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive C. Harper Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
I'm Bill Martin, and along with my partner Trip Radcliffe and Rob Harper, are attorneys at Radcliffe Martin Law. Our primary focus at Radcliffe Martin Law is representing people hurt in accidents. However, we handle workers' compensation claims, estate planning, real estate matters, and class actions. Radcliffe Martin Law is your hometown firm that offers conveniences not possible with Pittsburgh firms and provides better service than those firms. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorneys.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Are your dentures cracked, loose, broken, or missing a tooth? Hey, maybe it's just time for a new set of dentures. If that's the case, check out Uniontown Dental Associates, located at 7829 National Pike in Uniontown. They can make you new dentures faster than other offices, and in most cases can offer same-day denture repairs. They also offer teeth whitening, clear braces, and single-visit crowns. Just call their office for your appointment today at 724-438-0241 or visit their Facebook page for more information.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate, stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Brian Rozak and Steve Supert back here at Uniontown High School, just about set to go. The Uniontown Red Raiders and the Southmoreland Scotties. Southmoreland in their away blacks, red numbers, white trim. Their bench across the court to our right. The Red Raiders of Uniontown and the home whites, maroon numbers, and their bench across the court to our left. Again, Uniontown coming in 15-3 overall, 6-1 in conference play. Southmoreland 14-5 overall, 3-4 in the conference. And Steve, both of these teams' coaches have been around the block. Frank Messino now in his 15th year as the head coach of the Scotties. Rob Kazmarski in his 22nd year as the head coach of the Red Raiders.
Yep, seems like not too long ago, Rob just got the job, and here it is, 20-some years later. So he's been here a long time, got a lot of wins, a lot of section titles, and got a team this year. Hopefully, you can make some damage in the playoffs. And yes, we talked about it. They're kind of like on a little bit of a cool streak, but I think that's probably not the worst thing in the world. Get the team's attention, get their focus back, and get them ready for the stretch run.
Uniontown next week, home on Tuesday against Elizabeth Forward. Then they'll travel to Laurel Highlands on Friday to take on the Mustangs. They'll play a non-conference game a week from tomorrow here at 12 noon against Berlin Brothers Valley. That'll be the final game of the regular season. Your officials here tonight, Brad Yeoman, Jake Miller, and Bill Beener. And you got a touch of the basketball here tonight, Stephen. It got your approval.
Yeah, I got my approval. Yep, he threw it over. It's got a nice grip to it. It's full of air. Brad Yeoman, of course, knows a little bit about baseball, doesn't he?
Yes, Elliot Primus and Kadrian McLeod to take the opening tip-off, and both guys try to jump a little bit early, and now the ball in the air from Brad, and it's the Scotties that control the opening tap. A little touch there from Ty Keffer, now pulled back edge of the zone to Ronnie Collins, who's been battling some injuries this season for Southmoreland, but back in the starting lineup tonight. And there's Primus sending around on the near side again to Keffer up top. That's Primus for three, off the mark.
Way off.
Rebound bouncing around on the far side, controlled by Jeremiah Hager, deflected out of bounds and ruled Uniontown's basketball. Hager coming off of maybe his best game of the season, Steve. Scored 21 against Bell Vernon in a losing effort on Tuesday. As Calvin Winfrey brings it across over to Jameer Braxton, pulls it back up top to Kadrian, and he'll work off on the far wing. It'll switch back here with Calvin. His second game back in the starting lineup for the Red Raiders. Try to dump it down to McLee, got intercepted. There's Ronnie Collins breaking back, pulling it off on the wing to Noah Falenser. Resets back up top to Wyatt Richter.
Pass was a little bit off by Winfrey. Threw it right behind McLeod. Didn't have much chance. There's a turnover.
Stolen there by Notorious Grooms, and Grooms racing back. He'll lay that one up and in for the game's opening 2 points. Notorious Grooms with that basket, Steve. He moves into 12th place in the Uniontown all-time scoring list, passing Mel Freeman, who played here at Uniontown from 1956 to 1958. Scotty's trying to answer back. Nice drive right down the lane. Noah Falenser tying this game at 2.
Falenser drove down the lane. I think he thought he was going to get hammered, and nobody tried to stop him. And it was a little awkward the way he flicked it up there, but he was able to make it.
Here's Jeremiah Hager back to Jameer Braxton. Braxton between defenders. Quick whistle and a foul called here on the floor.
That could be on Keffer. No, that's going to be Did they put that on up? That's on 12. That's
Wyatt
on
Richter.
Richter.
5'11" senior guard, averaging just over 12 points a game. Great ball movement for the Red Raiders, and Kadrian McLee getting fouled there on the shot attempt. Couldn't get it to go. It was a little bit too deep, but was fouled in the process. He'll have 2 free throws upcoming. Second team foul in the opening quarter on Southmoreland. That's a big one going on Ty Keffer, who's Southmoreland's leading scorer. The first of 2 free throw attempts, no good from Kadrian McLee, who came in 63%, 17 of 27 so far this season. Uniontown as a team shooting 70%, 178 of 253. Second of 2 from McLee on the way in good, and Uniontown on top 3-2 here at the 6:25 mark of the first as the ball deflected out of bounds on the far side off of Uniontown going out. So stay Scotty's basketball as Ronnie Collins will trigger it back in.
And that play by McLee getting fouled, that was a great look from Grooms, who was driving down the right side and just did a little bounce pass. There's another turnover.
Richter was trying to send it forward to Ronnie Collins, got intercepted, but then Jameer Braxton got knocked down, and the Scotties find the loose ball. Richter again putting it high off the glass. Couldn't get it to go, but the follow is good with the left hand for Noah Falenser. So Falenser, all 4 of the points for Southmoreland. Scotties lead the Red Raiders 4-3 here 2 minutes in. Calvin Winfrey for Uniontown, 3 from the far wing. That one rattling in for Calvin Winfrey. Got a friendly bounce in there, Steve. His 16th made 3 of the season. Puts the Red Raiders on top 6-4, but not for long. A little cut to the basket. Falenser scoring again. He has all 6 of the Scotties' points. We're knotted up at 6.
They let Falenser get behind everybody. They didn't see him and just lobbed it in there.
Here's Notorious Grooms up top for Uniontown. Will step back 3 far side off the mark. Same team there on the rebound, allowing the Red Raiders almost to get a second crack at it. Ball still loose, and then finally tracked down by Ty Keffer.
Winfrey tried to go behind the back, a little too fancy there. Probably could have just laid it up himself, but he tried to pass it behind his back, and it got deflected.
Collins over to Falenser, again on the wing, watched by Braxton. Falenser will kick it in the corner. And rotating there is Elliot Primus. Going back down low to Wyatt Richter. In the corner, Ronnie Collins spotting up for 3. Came up short. Calvin Winfrey, the rebound there for Uniontown. And Collins, a little reach in, will be called for the foul.
Frustration by Collins there. Just took a shot. It was probably a wide open look, but he just didn't look like the ball slipped out of his hands. He missed it kind of badly there, and just frustration there at midcourt trying to reach in, gets a foul. That's 3 fouls on the Scotties.
They spread it around, 3 different players. A lot of Red Raider alums watching today. Ed Walensky from Sandy Howe Notary Services, class of 73. And Stu McLee, class of 1987, as Calvin Winfrey takes it on the inside for his second field goal of the game. Has 5 points.
Might have got away with travel there, a little Euro step.
Red Raiders up 8-6. They force another turnover, but McLee, or check that, Winfrey a little more hop in his step here tonight. The Red Raiders trying to send it down there to McLee. Pass got intercepted. Falenser back on the other side. Shovels it in the corner. And that 3 ball from Ty Campbell, who just checked in, off the mark. Another Red Raider rebound. They'll go cross court, near side touch from Grooms. Over to Braxton. Far side to Winfrey. Missed on that one, but the follow from Jeremiah Hager in the lane is good. First 2 of the game for Hager. Uniontown now up 4, 10-6. Here almost midway through the opening quarter. Campbell double team, sent down low to Keffer. Great ball movement as Primus had it, but they had it blocked from behind. Ball deflected out, but off of Uniontown going out. We'll stay with Southmoreland here in the Uniontown zone. Pace of this game picking up, Steve, which I think favors Uniontown. Don't think the Southmoreland Scotties want to get into a track meet here with Uniontown tonight.
Well, it's not really a track meet, but it's a lot of helter-skelter. It's a high-intensity action, and both teams are kind of feeling each other out, but the defense is really ratcheted up from both teams.
Keffer passed down low. Wyatt Richter couldn't hang on. Uniontown finding a loose ball again. Grooms trying to come forward looking for Winfrey. Got intercepted there by Keffer. Here's Keffer back across, pulls it off to Falenser. Was that a walk? Yes, it was. Travel call there on Falenser. And Uniontown will get it back. The Red Raiders send it in to Calvin Winfrey. Touch there from Jameer Braxton with McLee setting the screen. Looking for a pass down low. Finding it there is McLee. Repositions and gets the 2 to go. McLee coming off a game against Bell Vernon We had 11 blocks defensively. His first field goal of the game there puts Uniontown up 12-6. Braxton gets another steal. He looked for a bounce pass down to Winfrey, and that got intercepted again by Keffer, who's been very solid defensively early on for Southmoreland. That'll be another travel there on Ty Campbell. 2 quick walks called on Campbell. Red Raiders have doubled up the Scotties at 12-6. Here at the 3:13 mark of the first.
Well, the pace is just a little frantic, and I think the Scotties maybe not quite used to the Red Raiders' speed, and they're getting a little, a couple of travels, couple of turnovers. Of course, the Red Raiders have turned it over quite a bit as well.
There's Braxton driving, and the little scoop with the left hand. Good for Jameer Braxton, his first 2 of the game. Red Raiders now up 8 at 14-6. If you're Frank Messino, might be about the time of the game. You might want to think about taking a timeout. Keffer down low, coming free for a quick 2 there. Elliot Primus. So the first Scotty to score other than Falenser on the Southmoreland side. Uniontown now up 6 at 14-8. 2:40 left here in the opening quarter. McLeod coming free again. That scoop shot attempt no good. Noah Falenser, a rebound there for Southmoreland. Off and across to Primus on the far side. Lost the dribble. Gets help there from Ronnie Collins. Watched now by Kellen Milsom. Collins on the wing. Little shovel back to Ty Warwick, who just checked into the game. Back to Collins again. Spins off a defender. Jumper right of the lane. No good. Get an offensive rebound from Keffer, who fires a pass down the right block to Collins. Resetting far side. 3 on the way, and swishing that one in was Ty Warwick, Steve. So Ty coming off the bench. Big shot there. His 7th made 3 of the year. And just like that, Southmoreland back to within 3 at 14-11. And now Notorious trying to set it off there to Kadrian McLeod. Pass got deflected. Kadrian regains, kicks in the corner. Kellen Milsom for 3 came up short. And a foul called here off the rebound.
Grab. That was number 10. Primus grabbed the jersey. And see how they're going to call it.
That'll be the 4th team foul on Southmoreland.
Call that on Uniontown, maybe.
They did call that on the Red Raiders. Wow, Steve.
Now they called that on
McLeod. I thought his jersey was being grabbed in the process. Wow. They missed that one. I like our crew tonight. Bill Beener, Brad Yeoman, and Jake Miller, but that was a missed call. And Ronnie Collins will send it in there to Ty Rorick. Back and across to Noah Falenser. A little contact. They're going to say no foul. Just roll it off of Falenser and out, and Uniontown will get it back.
Good job by Milsom to just force the turnover.
So the Red Raiders up 3 at 14-11. We're down to 1:43 left here in the opening quarter.
That was one of those, the ball never lies. The Red Raiders get it right back after that foul.
And there's Braxton swishing in the long 2 from up top. That's 4 for Jameer Braxton here in the opening quarter. It's a 5-point lead for Uniontown. Scotty's back on the other side. And Falenser again, Steve, right down the lane. Got the feed from Warwick. He's able to lay it up and in. That's 8 points here in the opening quarter for Noah Falenser. And the Scotties still hanging around, and they force a turnover. They're back to within 3 with a basketball. Ronnie Collins forward to Keffer. He's been quiet and lost the basketball there to Jameer Braxton. Numbers coming back. 3-on-1 will give and go. Touch from Notorious. Back to Jameer. And Jameer with a finish. He has 6 and a lead at 5 for Uniontown at 18-13. Ronnie Collins coming back across. Was looking there for Primus. Got intercepted by Braxton again. So Uniontown gaining a little momentum. Braxton, tough shot, far side. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound on the near block. Pulled down by Noah Falenser with 48 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
They need a break here. Both teams are tired.
And here's Keffer for 3, in and out, trying to follow it up. He got his own rebound. Fights off the double team. High pass brought down there from Primus. Kicked in the corner. Missing on the 3 was Rorick, but they're going to get the basket and 1 underneath in traffic there, Steve. So ring it up for Elliot Primus. No, check that.
It was Collins, baby.
That was Collins there. It was between defenders. Had a couple of guys in front of me there, Steve. Wasn't even sure who finished those. Ronnie Collins getting the basket in 1 to pull the Scotties back to within 3. They have a free throw upcoming. The foul for Uniontown went on Calvin Winfrey as the free throw from Collins is good. And the Scotties now back to within 2, down 18-16 here. Final 30 seconds of the opening quarter. Calvin working off to his left. Far wing Braxton in the corner again to Grooms. Jameer another touch. Uniontown might run this down for the final shot of the quarter, down to 15 seconds left. No, Braxton's going to drive and scoop it up and in. So 8 quick opening quarter points for Jameer Braxton. The Uniontown lead at 4, and a little contact here at midcourt, and Braxton will be called for the foul there on Elliot Primus. Third Uniontown team foul. First on Jameer. Non-shooting, so Ronnie Collins will trigger it in with the Scotties down 4 here with 7.5 seconds left in the opening quarter. And Collins sending it in there to Ty Rorick. Little switch back to Collins, down to 3, down to 2. Scotties need to go, and Keffer up top. They're not going to count it. Missed anyways off the back iron. So after a quarter of basketball, it's Uniontown 20 and Southmoreland 16. We talked a couple of times, Steve, about that net on the far side. I wonder if the Scotties maybe didn't even know how much time was left on the clock.
Can't see it,
You can't see it on the far side. So it's a 4-point lead for Uniontown. We're back with a 2nd and 60 from the C.R. Brown Group High School Sports tonight.
Brewston Chiropractic Studio is the new chiropractic office in town. Located inside Spin Unlimited, just behind the Texas Roadhouse, Dr. Stephen Lint and Dr. Brooke Sova are well-versed in the latest chiropractic and soft tissue techniques to help you get out of pain and functioning at your best. Call 724-912-6505 or go online at www.brewstonwellness.com for more information or to schedule your appointment.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials, some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com.
Back here at Uniontown High School, start of the second quarter. Uniontown with the basketball in a 20-16 lead over Southmoreland. Red Raiders working left to right as we describe it, as Notorious Grooms has it on the far side. Over to Jameer Braxton. Good little bounce pass. Kadrian McLean lost it, able to regain. Back up top to Jameer, high on the left. We'll switch back again with Notorious. And now Jameer again with Uniontown up 4. Jameer coming baseline far side, taking a little 8-footer. Came up short, offensive rebound in traffic. Kadrian McLean keep it alive. Back to Calvin near side, long 2 near wing. Good for Calvin Winfrey, and he looks much improved, Steve, coming off of that ankle injury with 7 first-half points. And the Red Raiders up 6 at 22-16. An opportunity now to get in there 2-2-1. And Keffer having a little trouble with it. A little bounce pass there over to Rorick. And finally back across to Keffer, hard pass, and the finish from Wyatt Richter on the near block. First 2 of the game for Richter, and Southmoreland back to within 4, 22-18. 7:03 left before halftime. Calvin coming back again, near baseline, a miss. Get Hager looking for the tap out, but it goes right to Ty Keffer for Southmoreland. Pulls it back over to Wyatt Richter. And now Keffer again, rotating to Falenser. Near side Rorick. And now Falenser again. 3 from up top. Good for Noah Falenser. And Steve, he's in double figures already with 11. Scotty's back to within 1, down 22-21.
You ain't letting them hang around a little too long here.
Falenser with more than half of the points on the Southmoreland side. And now you're going to get the second personal foul here on Keffer, making contact there with Kadrian McLean. First team foul of the second quarter on Southmoreland, and Kadrian back to the foul line for Uniontown, where he's 1 of 2, has scored 3 points. Now we get the basketball here from Jake Miller, and we'll shoot 2. Trying to extend the Uniontown lead. First of 2 free throws from Kadrian on the way and no good. And Steve, back to the end of the opening quarter, we touched on that netting blocking the time on the scoreboard. We mentioned it to some Uniontown administrators a couple of weeks ago. They still have not fixed that, and it could actually hurt Uniontown maybe in the second half of some of these games, as McLean makes the second after missing the first.
They definitely, the Scotties did not see, you can't see the way it's angled there. It's a net for the baseball team, and it's kind of like it's all shriveled up, kind of mangled up there, and it's the way it's dangling, it just blocks the view of the clock, so you kind of see a little bit, but you really can't tell how much time's left.
Yeah, I mentioned to Mr. Mangus a couple of weeks ago, and they still have not made a correction there as the Scotties turn it over, and Uniontown gets the basketball back, working left to right. Calvin over to Notorious Grooms here on the near wing, and he's going to take a step back 3. It's off the mark, an offensive rebound there from Kadrian. Back to Notorious on the give and go, and Notorious Grooms, his second field goal. He has 4, and Notorious now moves into 11th all-time on the Uniontown scoring list, passing Junior Mays, who played from 02 to 04. So Notorious climbing up the list here tonight against Southmoreland with the Red Raiders up 4, 25-11. Here's Wyatt Richter on the near wing. Watched there by Jameer Braxton. Touching it off on the elbow there to Primus. Primus, hard pass down low, no one home, goes out of bounds and back over to Uniontown. The Red Raiders get it back. So starting to settle down a little bit, Steve. Lead at 4, 5:30 left before halftime. Trying to make a little hay here going into the locker room. And Calvin Winfrey will bring it into the Scotty zone. Haven't seen much press defensively in the backcourt on the Southmoreland side. Now Calvin over to Jeremiah Hager. His three off the back iron, no good. McLeod the rebound. Back on the far side to Braxton on the drive. Got blocked by Kepper. Ball comes loose here on the near side, and the scrum is on. They're going to roll it out of bounds off of Uniontown going out. The Scotties get the basketball back. And Ty Kepper will work it back in. Over to Wyatt Richter. With 5:08 left before halftime. Richter picked up there by Jameer Braxton. Off to his right to Elliot Primus. Near side Ty Campbell. And back on the wing again to Richter. Try to send it down on the near block. They're going to call a jump ball there.
That was a quick jump ball.
Yes, it was. And the Scotties will get it here off the possession arrow. It'll be Noah Falenser to trigger it in. Lead at 4 for Uniontown at 25-21. Primus in the corner. Pull it back up top to Falenser. Falenser between defenders. Scooped it up. Can get the shot to drop. And here's Calvin out of the pack with a rebound. Over to Notorious Grooms. Jumper right of the lane. Good for Torrey Grooms. That's 6 for Notorious. Uniontown lead at 6 at 27-21 with 4:37 left before halftime. Ty Campbell, tough shot. Couldn't get it to go. Kadrian McLee, another rebound. Home run pass down to Jameer Braxton underneath to Calvin. Pulls it back to Notorious. Resets in the corner. On the near block now to Jameer. Looking to his left. Pass got deflected. Saved by McLee. Kicking it out to Calvin. 3 rattling out. Ball still loose underneath. Scooping it up there was Primus. Tried an outlet pass. Got intercepted. And McLee comes back and gets a quick 2 for Uniontown. That's 6 for Kadrian McLee. Uniontown lead up to 8, their largest of the night. And there's Braxton. The block there on Richter. Kept alive by Campbell on the offensive glass for the Scotties. Campbell, nothing to his right, goes back to his left. Little switch back there with Richter. Reset up top. Keffer down low. Unable to finish there was Primus. Ball still loose. Kept alive again by Campbell. Up top now to Keffer. His 3 ball off the mark. Ball still loose underneath, and Jameer Braxton, check that. Kadrian McLee the rebound, off to Jameer, and across to Calvin Winfrey. He leans on the inside. He got blocked by Keffer. They're going to roll it out of bounds off of Calvin going out. It'll be Southmoreland's basketball, but a lot of end-to-end action, Steve.
Helter-skelter.
Yes.
It's helter-skelter. You can see the Red Raiders are on the verge of opening up a big lead here. The Scotties look tired. They're just working so hard for every bucket.
And points a lot easier to get on the Uniontown side than they have been on the Southmoreland side as Collins sends it over to Wyatt Richter. His 3 ball halfway down but came back out. And Notorious Grooms, another rebound there for Uniontown. Trying to spin off of Wyatt Richter, and then he'll finally bring it across. And Torrey some pretty moves there, and he'll draw a foul on the floor here, likely going on Richter. It is his second.
Yeah, a couple of forearm shivers a couple times. He got away with a couple of them, but finally the official, that was Miller, Jake Miller, made the call. He let him get away with a little bit.
Just can't keep on pushing and expect to get away with it. And there's Winfrey on the inside. Braxton resetting back out. Milsom driving. Tough shot. Couldn't get it to go. A little battle on the far side.
You got to be careful. Grooms and Richter are getting into it right now. They're going at each other even without the ball. You got to be careful.
Scotty's knocked it away. Keffer back with it on the other side. Now Keffer on the outside. A little switch back with Ronnie Collins. Touched it off to Falenser, who was hot early on with 11 points. High feed. That's Falenser again, draining another 3. Second made 3 of the quarter for Noah Falenser. He has 14 already, and the Scotties have cut back into the Uniontown lead. It's down to 5 at 29-24 as we go under 2.5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Calvin Winfrey will hop step, kick out back over to Braxton, driving the lane, scooping it up, and they'll call a blocking foul after the miss there on the Braxton shot attempt. It'll go on Ronnie Collins. That'll be his second.
Those fouls are starting to pile up here for the Scotties.
Yeah, more on the Scotties side than on the
2 on
Uniontown
Collins,
side.
2 on Keffer, 2 on Richter.
And they have 3 team fouls here in the second quarter. And now Jameer Braxton, who's 80% this season from the free throw line. Will shoot 2 here for Uniontown. First of 2 up on the way and good. That's now 9 for Jameer Braxton. Lead back up to 6 at 30-24. In your other 2 conference games tonight, Bell Vernon at Laurel Highlands. Albert Gallatin at Elizabeth Forward. Colonials coming into play tonight, tied for the final playoff spot in the conference with Southmoreland, as Braxton misses the second. Battle on for the rebound, controlled there by Ty Keffer. So Keffer brings it back across for the Scotties to trail by 6. Putting it back up top to Ronnie Collins. Ball tipped around. Collins regains, comes inside. Got blocked there by Braxton. Is able to free it up to Kellen Milsom, who brings it across. Touch from Grooms, back to Kellen, who will send it down to Jameer Braxton on the near block. And Jameer another finish. So Jameer Braxton now with 11. Uniontown's lead at 8 at 32-24 with 1:52 left here in the second quarter. Scotties with a little touch pass and good ball movement over to Noah Falenser, and he'll get the basket in one. So Falenser now with 16 can make it 17 here at the foul line. And boys, he played well on the Southmoreland side.
Second foul on Braxton.
You have to watch his P's and Q's the rest of the quarter.
It's going to come out.
And now Falenser trying to cap off the three-point play here with a made free throw. It's on the way. It was halfway down, but rattled out. Falenser was 69% this season from the free throw line. Uniontown with the rebound. They lead by 6. Far wing 3. Coming up short, an air ball there from Hager. Goes out of bounds, but it was touched underneath by Elliot Primus. So it'll be Uniontown's basketball. Primus could have let that one go, and now Frank Messina will take a timeout. We'll take one as well. 1:35 left before halftime. 32-26 Uniontown. We're back in 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatrics, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
Pizza, beer, atmosphere. It's all at Mom Maruka's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruka's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukaPizza.com for their menu and live music schedule.
Back here at Uniontown High School, the Red Raiders up 32-26 over the Southmoreland Scotties. Laurel Highlands hanging around early on with Bell Vernon. It's Bell Vernon 18, Laurel Highlands 16. That game late in the opening quarter. We'll see if the Mustangs can hang, and had a lot of games this season, Steve, where Laurel Highlands has been close early on as Jeremiah Hager has that one knocked away by Elliot Primus, but can the Mustangs keep it close the rest of the way? To watch that game as well on the WNBS Facebook page with TJ DeStefano and Tony Hanula tonight. There's Kellen Milsom right of the lane. Pulled it out to Notorious Grooms. Deep 3 near side. Rattling out. Rebound tipped around. A control there again by Milsom. Was fronted there by Primus. And Milsom now trying to get out of the corner. Lost the dribble. High feed out high on the right. Pass intended for Notorious Grooms, who had contact there with Noah Falenser. And Falenser is going to pick up the foul, Steve.
Yep. Got it. It was a blind pass coming in. He looked like a defensive back trying to break up a reception. And Falenser just had his hand stuck in there. And I think the official was going to let it slide until they went to the ground.
Now the fourth team foul, the second quarter on the Southmoreland side. And here's a 3-ball off the mark from Isaac Ellsworth, but another offensive rebound. Now Ellsworth pulled it out to Notorious Grooms. Grooms trying to come on the inside, fight off the double team. Tough shot at the back iron, no good. Rebound on the backside, kept alive by Milsom. He fights on the inside. Another miss, ball loose out of bounds this time off of Uniontown, going out and over to Southmoreland. But the Red Raiders, multiple opportunities on that possession.
Many offensive rebounds. They're just beating the Scotties to the ball. They're hustling like crazy. They're just not making the shots, but you got to be pleased if you're Coach K.
Yes.
Just in the effort from the Red Raiders.
Yeah, giving themselves plenty of second chance opportunities. Certainly a good sign. And there's a dump on the inside. They're going to call the foul. No, actually, going to be a travel on Ty Rorick underneath. He was looking for the and one.
That was
it's close.
Fortunate call for the Red Raiders. I don't know. There's a lot of traffic in there, and it seemed like some Euro steps going. Red Raiders have been taking. They've been letting it slide, but not that time.
32-26, Uniontown with the basketball. Hager on the inside. Threw a pass intended for McLean. Went off his shoulder. Scotty's looked for an outlet pass. Too far there for Noah Felencer and out of bounds. And back over to Uniontown again.
Primus just threw that one down the court. It just would have been intentional grounding. I think it was so far ahead of the receiver that time. No chance.
And you hate to waste those possessions, so valuable, especially on the Southmoreland side, as McLean fights in traffic and gets another 2 to go. That's now 5 here in the second for Kadri McLean, 8 for the game, and the Uniontown lead at 8. You're down to 2, you're down to 1, and you'll get a 3 from Keffer. It's off the mark to end the quarter. So Uniontown going to the locker room up 34-26. Stay tuned for halftime show brought to you by the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. Comes your way next year on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Derby's Riverside Ford Sales is pleased to announce that they have once again been awarded Ford Motor Company's highest honor for 2022, the President's Award. In order to achieve this award, dealers must exceed customer expectations every day and achieve the highest levels of performance. The pursuit of excellence requires passion, tenacity, and hard work in both sales and service. The Thurby family and their employees would like to thank their customers for scoring them the highest in the Pittsburgh region for customer satisfaction. The Thurby family has earned this prestigious President's Award 22 times. No other Ford dealer in the tri-state area can claim this milestone. Remember, victory is achieved every time a customer translates into a lifelong relationship, and that's a celebration of excellence. Please stop by Thurby's Riverside Ford and experience the difference. Thurby's Riverside Ford, located 1 mile past Lady Luck Casino.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a veterans organization located in Fayette County since 1950. They are proud to advertise on WMBS sports programs and to contribute to the Veterans Hospital, local sports teams, and scouting organizations. Best of luck to all of our local teams from the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood.
NovaCare Rehabilitation is now in Masontown. Using a personalized plan of care and one-on-one sessions, NovaCare gives you an advantage in rehabilitation. Dr. Haley Cruiser and our professional staff are certified to use industry-leading treatments, including LVST Big Therapy for Parkinson's disease, which increases mobility, improves balance, and decreases time necessary to complete tasks. These services supplement NovaCare's exceptional orthopedic, concussion, and vestibular dysfunction resources. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call our new Masontown office on Route 21 McClellantown Road at 724-491-5220.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
Uniontown Mayor Bill Gerke wishes our student athletes a great winter sports season. Mayor Gerke would also like to wish Uniontown head coach Ralph Kesmarski and the Uniontown Red Raiders basketball team the best of luck this year. As the mayor of Uniontown and proud graduate of Uniontown Area High School, Mayor Gerke is happy to see our student athletes working hard both in the classroom and in their athletic events.
From chips and cracks to splits and shatters, if you need new glass, Fay West Glass Company is the one to call. Fay West Glass has served Fayette and Greene counties for over 25 years and specializes in residential glass installations and replacements, plus commercial and industrial glass. So when that window's busted or that sliding door shattered and you can't wait, Fay West is available. 724-439-8600. That's 724-439-8600. Proudly local and veteran-owned, Fay West Glass will earn your business.
Uniontown a 34-26 halftime lead over the Southmoreland Scotties. Crosstown, Bell Vernon, and Laurel Highlands tied at 20 early on in the second quarter. Steve, is your halftime stats. They're brought to you by First Federal Savings Loan Association of Greene County.
Okay, thanks for the Scotties. Ronnie Collins finished with 3 points all in the first quarter. Same with Primus. He had 2. Richter had 2. And a note, Keffer with 0 points. So the Red Raiders have held him scoreless. Rorick with a 3-pointer. He came in and hit one in the first quarter. And Falencer has got his game average so far. He's got 16 points in the first half. They scored 16 in the first, 10 in the second, 26 for the half. For the Red Raiders, Grooms with 6 points, Hager with 2, Winfrey with 7, McClee with 8, and Braxton with 11. Pretty well balanced scoring for those Red Raiders, and they scored 20 points in the first, 14 in the second, and they lead at 34-26 at the half. And Brian, that's it feels like just watching the game, feels like the Red Raiders should be up by 20, and they're only up by what's that, 8 points? 8 points, and it just feels like, if the Scotties could probably settle down, which is going to be really tough because the Red Raiders are playing some great defense, but if they could somehow figure out a way to calm down and get some good shots off, and the Red Raiders really haven't done anything wrong other than they're just not putting the ball in the basket. They're getting a lot of opportunities, a lot of second chances, a lot of offensive rebounds, but they're just not finishing. But they probably feel like they should have about 45 points at the half instead of 34. But nevertheless, a pretty good effort, and you got to like the hustle, and you got to like basically the way they're playing, other than the ball's just not going in.
Remember the first meeting, Southmoreland actually led Uniontown in the third quarter. Red Raiders ended up pulling away and winning by 12. Here at Uniontown 34, Southmoreland 26. Second half comes your way next in 3.5 minutes here at WBS, the Triple M High School Sports Network and Facebook Live.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pick up and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy. For attorney Melinda Delarose, helping people with compassionate counseling, candid legal advice, strong advocacy, and professional commitment is what she does best. With an office at 99 East Main Street in downtown Uniontown, attorney Delarose specializes in family law, municipal law, and general civil litigation, as well as personal injury, estate planning, probate, and more. For more information, call attorney Melinda Delarose at 724-437-3200. That's 724-437-3200, or online at delaroselaw.com.
On the go? No time to stop? That's when you'll love Peach & Pharmacy's curbside pickup at Peach & Market in downtown Connellsville. Next time you have a prescription to get, let Peach & Pharmacy make it easy for you. Call ahead at 724-626-9600 or send a message. Let friendly curbside pickup keep you right where you want to be, in the driver's seat.
Peach & Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, and Saturdays, 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense.
Are you considering a project design and don't know where to start? K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Our versatility, combined with our personalized approach, is what sets us apart as a full-service engineering and consultation firm. To learn more about our services, please visit us on the web at www.k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is our priority.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family-owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Brian Rozak and Steve Super back here at Uniontown High School, ready to start the third quarter. The Uniontown Red Raiders a 34-26 lead over the Southmoreland Scotties. Uniontown will start the third quarter with a basketball, working right to left as we describe it, as Notorious Grooms sends it into Calvin Winfrey. And Calvin off on the far wing over to Jameer Braxton. Ball deflected out of bounds, and it'll be Southmoreland's basketball. So, Steve, you look at that first half. Impressive on the Uniontown side, holding Ty Keffer with that a point. Noah Falencer's done most of the damage for the Scotties at 16 of their 26.
Well, the Red Raiders, again, just like I said, they really outplayed the Scotties by a lot, but they just seem the Scotties are just hanging around, and it's just kind of a helter-skelter type of game, and they're hanging around without their leading scorer, 21 points a game. Keffer without a point, so
they'll certainly try to get him going. He has the basketball right now, fronted there by Calvin Winfrey. He'll back out high on the left, now reset on the wing. They'll switch back with Ronnie Collins. Collins now trying to drive on Hager. Collins trying to reset, and his shot attempt there, no good. Kadrian McLee, the rebound. Numbers for the Red Raiders, look out here. Jameer Braxton trying to lay it up and in. Missed a layup from point-blank range, and then a foul called here off the rebound. That's one he'd like to have back, Steve, but the Red Raiders will have an opportunity here at the free throw line.
I think Braxton thought he was going to get fouled or hammered there, and nothing came, and then Grooms got the rebound, and he got fouled right away by Primus.
Second foul on Primus, first team foul of the third quarter on Southmoreland, as Notorious makes the first of two free throws, and the second swished in as well. That's 8 points for Notorious Grooms. Uniontown lead now up to 10 at 36-26 with 7:04 left here in the third quarter as Ty Keffer brings it back across. Keffer, a little switch here with Wyatt Richter. Richter driving, had it poked, saved there on the near side by Noah Falencer. Tried to bounce it back up top for Richter. Got intercepted by Jeremiah Hager, who drives back and gets the basket and one. Second field goal of the game for Jeremiah Hager. He'll have an opportunity here at the free throw line. The Uniontown lead now up to 12. And this is pretty much what we expected coming in now, Steve, as Uniontown starts to extend with a lead up to 12 with 6:49 left here in the third.
And Falencer's upset on the other end. He had a layup. I don't know why he didn't come up and shoot it. Of course, all the blocks that the Red Raiders have had and actually Keffer going to go out of the game. He is holding his knee, so you wonder if he's hobbled a little bit.
That was the third person on Wyatt Richter as well.
And Falencer just threw the ball in the middle of the court. I was expecting this guy to cut to the basket. He never did, as Hager misses the free throw.
Off the front of the rim, Scotty's the rebound. Ronnie Collins on the far wing thought about the three. Will shovel it back now to Noah Falencer. Trying to work around Notorious Grooms. Pulls it back now on the near side, and that's Ty Rorick in traffic, repositions, and gets the shot to drop with the left hand.
Wow,
Ty Rorick now with 5.
Just a shove, Brian. He shoved it up there and just it kind of was in no man's land. He had nowhere to go with it. He just shoved it from the middle of from the left side of the lane.
38-28 Uniontown. Great ball movement, and Calvin another finish on the baseline. 9 for Calvin Winfrey, who now has 770 career points for Uniontown. Red Raiders up 12 now at 40-28 with 6:02 left here in the third. And Calvin, another steal, racing back, and he'll get the basket in one. That might be the fourth on Wyatt Richter.
It should be. And Coach Messina really doesn't have much choice. They put 3. Oh, they switched it to 4. And
Wyatt Richter in big-time trouble now. He will check out with the Uniontown lead at 14. You have Keffer back in. You mentioned he was hobbled a little bit earlier, Steve. Now the officials getting together here. Not sure what this is all about. With 5:59 left in the third. We are going to get a technical call.
Maybe an intentional foul.
No, it's going to be the 5th on Richter, and they're going to foul him out. She had the personal, and then Richter called for the technical, and he's done. He's going to foul out with 5:59 left here in the third. Wow.
And this is the worst case scenario for the Scotties as the Red Raiders finally firing on all cylinders offensively.
Calvin draining the free throw there to put him in double figures with 10. Lead now at 15 at 43-28.
He's going to get 2 more free throws.
Correct. Second of 3 total. Good for Calvin. Gives him 11 points now.
Could be a knockout blow here.
Yes. Dagger coming early. Misses on the third. The lead at 16. And Uniontown will get the basketball. And so Notorious will send it in here on the near side.
They get the bucket, the foul, the free throw. And they made 1 out of 2 for the technical, and they get the ball back with a 44-28 lead.
Yeah, they made 2 of 3 total there at the line. And here's Braxton coming near baseline, trying to reposition off Aurora. Good little dump down. McLee out in front. And the finish again, Kadrian McLee. He's in double figures with 10. The Uniontown lead now up to 18. They're going to get Grooms for a little bump there on Folenzer. With 5:40 left in the third. First team foul on Uniontown here in the quarter, and the first personal on Notorious. And Ronnie Collins will send it in right to the basket now in the Uniontown zone. Send it off to Folenzer on the far wing. Up top now to Ronnie Collins. Far side over to Ty Keffer. Keffer now switching here with Collins. Collins on the elbow. Fronted there by Hager. Pulled back up top to Folenzer. Shows the ball there to Notorious. Pulls it back on the far side. Scrum is on. Stolen by Jameer Braxton. Up to Notorious Grooms, who drives back and scores again. Notorious now in double figures with 10. You have 4 Red Raiders, Steve, already in double figures here with 5:05 left in the third and the lead at 20. And 48-28. Uniontown starting to put this one away early on. You'll get an offensive foul here on Southmoreland. It's going to be an illegal screen away from the ball. It'll be the second on Primus, and Frank Messina wants a timeout to take it as well. 4:58 left here in the third. 48-28, Uniontown. We're back in 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Tonight.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pick up and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy. Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports team and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381.
Uniontown the basketball as we come back. Jameer Braxton, feet out on the far side, out of the range of Jeremiah Hager, out of bounds and back over to Southmoreland. Have to thank Stewart Collision and Brewston Chiropractic Studios, our video stream sponsors for this one tonight. Brian Morozak along with Steve Super, Billy Dice behind the camera, and our Facebook Live video feed, and Nick Barczyk Back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. Uniontown in control of 48-28. Missing there on a three was Ty Rorick for Southmoreland. A little foul called here off the rebound as Elliot Primus had his jersey grabbed.
We have a birthday. What was the kid's name again? The birthday kid?
Brody Carbonera celebrating his
Happy
9th
birthday, Brody.
Yeah.
The Red Raiders are playing their hearts out for you, Brody. Hope he's rooting them on still.
Sure he is. That was the second personal on Calvin Winfrey. First of 2 free throws shorts from Elliot Primus, who came in 52% for the season from the free throw line, 16 of 31.
Well, they're halfway through the third quarter, and they only have 28 points, so they got to get it going here. They only have 2 points in this quarter.
Another missed free throw from Primus. Uniontown running back, Braxton to Winfrey. He got fouled in between defenders and might have tweaked that ankle again.
Yep.
Running over on the far side. That's not what Red Raider fans want to see. And you can tell he's in a little bit of pain, Steve, trying to walk it off. And Calvin, he's been itching to get back in the lineup. And that's a tough situation there, Steve, for the trainers and the coaching staff. You want him in the lineup, but by the same token, you want to make sure he's 100% for the postseason as well, as he misses on the first of 2 free throws.
He's I would think they'd take him out for the rest of this game. They're up by 20.
You can tell he's ailing a little bit.
It's one of those things that once you take him out, you got to take him out for the rest of the game.
Correct.
He'll sit there and get cold.
Makes the second after missing the first, so the lead at 21. At 49-28. And Keffer up top, hard pass down low. Primus unable to bring that one in. Goes out of bounds and back over to Uniontown. But certainly for the Red Raiders, Steve, after going through that little bit of a tough stretch, a nice bounce back game here tonight. Up 21 with the basketball. McLee looking for more, and he'll get more underneath, laying it up and in. Little scoop shot there to give him 12, and the lead at 23 now at 51-28. Keffer on the far wing, fronted there by Calvin. Dumped down low, coming free for a quick 2 there, Noah Folenser. Folenser now with 18 on the Southmoreland side. 51-30 Uniontown. Baseline 10-footer good, Jameer Braxton. 13 for Jameer, 53-30 Uniontown. 3:39 left here in the third. Rorick back across, a little bump there with Braxton. We'll get Jameer for the foul. That'll be his third. Non-shooting, third team foul for the Red Raiders here in the third quarter. 3:34 left here in the third. Again, for you Mustang fans, we also have the Laurel Highlands Bell Vernon game streaming on the WMBS Facebook page. Might get the radio audience out to that one as well once we wrap up with that game running behind our contest here at Uniontown. That one off of Primus and out, so the Red Raiders get it back. Again, once again, I'd like to send out our get well wishes to Uniontown Mayor Bill Gerke. I know he's watching tonight, wants to get back at a Red Raider game again soon, and hopefully we'll have the mayor back in attendance before the playoffs get underway. Winfrey touch for McLee underneath Milsom. Repositions, uses the glass to his benefit there to get his first 2 points of the night. Kellen Milsom, 55-30 Uniontown. Rorick on the near wing. With the back up top, Ty Campbell, and they'll get Milsom for the foul there on Campbell. So 3 games left for Uniontown after tonight. They'll host Elizabeth Ford on Tuesday, travel to Laurel Highlands on Friday, and then play a very good Berlin Brothers Valley team here a week from Saturday for a high noon start. And the playoffs will get underway the following week. We had an over and back violation very close here at midcourt, Steve.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, but I had a pretty good view of that. I didn't see if his foot got on the line.
It was close.
Yeah.
And Kellen Milsom will send it in here to Calvin Winfrey. Far side to Isaac Ellsworth, and now Calvin again up top. Watched there by Noah Folenser, touching it off to Kadrian McLee. Another switch back to Milsom. In the corner, Ellsworth for a 3, and he hits it again. Isaac Ellsworth, he's been hot from the outside all season. That's his 24th made 3 of the year. And Uniontown lead at 28 now, at 58-30. We're approaching a running clock mode right now. Steve just 2 away. Uniontown up 28 points. 2:25 left here in the third, and Keffer driving and missing. Keffer still without a point on the Southmoreland side. And Winfrey kicking in the corner. Grooms high arcing three good as Notorious rattles it home. And there you go, Steve. Running clock the rest of the way. 61-30 Uniontown. 3-ball and air ball on the near side from Cody Bateman, who had just checked into the game. But a foul call there off the rebound.
Call that on Grooms.
His second. Not going to matter much right now, though.
No.
Have the clock stopped. Actually, should be running right now. The lead at 31.
Foul shots.
Oh, foul shots. You're right. You're right, Steve. Tough to get one by you. That was the 15th foul. That's why you're shooting. And Elliot Primus, first of two on the way in good. 3 points tonight for Primus. Now Primus for his second of two. Get a late sub. Ronnie Collins back in on the Southmoreland side. The Bell Vernon Laurel Highlands game now at halftime. Bell Vernon has opened up a 9-point lead at 31-22.
That game gets started late? What happened there?
It was later than our game. Got started about 10 minutes or so after our contest got started. Primus misses on the second of two, but they get the follow underneath. Was that Keffer, Steve, getting his first
two? Yeah, I think so.
So Keffer into the scoring column. And then a couple of points here for the Scotties in the third, 61-33. And a 1:40 left here in the third. Grooms back in the corner. Ellsworth looking for another three, and he hits it again. So Ellsworth showing he's good from either corner. Steve hit one from the far side earlier, near side this time. And Valencer coming back with a quick two for Southmoreland. Give him 20 points. And now Winfrey firing a three, in and out. Valencer another rebound for Southmoreland. Things should loosen up a little bit this juncture of the game, with Uniontown up 64-35 and 75 seconds left here in the third quarter. Keffer up top, watched there by Winfrey. Corrects traffic, puts it back into the hands of Ronnie Collins. Collins take the three from up top. It's off the mark. Offensive rebound brought down. Are they going to count the and one? They will for Elliot Primus. 5 now for Primus. 64-35 Uniontown. The clock will now stop with 51 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Brad Yeoman telling one of the guys there to relax a little bit. Primus's free throw on the way in good. 6 for Elliot Primus. The 64-38 lead for Uniontown. With 45 seconds left here in the third. As Calvin Winfrey brings it back across. Fronted there by Valencer. Goes cross court far side. Over to Kellen Milsom, and now Calvin again. A little ball fake. Calvin works off to his right. Another touch there from Milsom as we under 30 seconds left in the quarter. Milsom between defenders, had it knocked away by Cody Bateman. Scotty's race back, and Noah Valencer gets fouled there by Calvin Winfrey. That'll be the third on Calvin. With 15.9 left here in the third, 64-38. Again, Uniontown on Tuesday hosts Elizabeth Forward. Southmoreland will host Laurel Highlands. Well, both of those games on our WNBS platforms. The Uniontown Elizabeth Forward game both on the radio and on Facebook. And the Southmoreland Laurel Highlands game also on the WNBS Facebook page as Valencer knocks down the first of two free throws. 64-39 Uniontown. 15 seconds left here in the third. Valencer now for a second of two, and that one missing off the front of the rim, and Isaac Ellsworth. Rebound there for Uniontown. Isaac back across. Pulls it over. Touch from Milsom between the circles with 5 seconds left. McKellen pulling it back out. He'll look to drive. A little bit of contact there with Primus. Shot attempt no good. No foul called. And that'll do it for 3/4 of basketball. Uniontown 64, Southmoreland 39 after 3. We're back with a 4th and 60 here on the C.R. Brownock Group High School Sports Night.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626 8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim
Are
Ray.
you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borch Jr.
Uniontown a 64-39 lead over Southmoreland as we head to the fourth. And Steve, Uniontown outscored the Scotties 30-13 in that third quarter.
That'll do it, right? That'll get a running clock. Coming in with a 8-point lead, and you outscore them 30-13. That kind of opens it up a little bit. The Red Raiders can work on a few things this quarter, and I'm sure the starters will be in here. Keffer finally makes one.
Jumper there from the foul line to give him 4 points. 64-41. Uniontown led by as many as 31 to get that running clock lead now down to 23. Braxton from the near elbow jumper, good. And Jameer Braxton, another solid night at the office with 15. That ball deflected out of bounds on the far side. Red Raiders will get it back. That one off of Southmoreland going out. So Braxton, close to his season average, came in averaging 19.4 points a game. Sitting at 15, we have now, as we mentioned earlier, 4 Red Raiders in double figures. 7:12 left in regulation. Braxton again coming far baseline on the wing to Jeremiah Hager. Touch up top, Notorious Grooms. McLeese setting the screen. Sent off to Braxton again on the far side. No look pass down to Winfrey. Repositions, gets another 2 to go. Calvin Winfrey now with 12. Uniontown's lead up to 27. That's 68-41 with 6:49 left in regulation. Now running clock, Steve. This will likely be a pretty quick fourth quarter.
Yes, it will.
Ronnie Collins on the near side. Collins pointed out to Cody Bateman. Bateman a ball fake, works to his right. Kicks it back in the corner again to Primus. Up top on the switch. Keffer jumper right to the lane. Bounces around but falls out. And Jeremiah Hager with the rebound.
Stepped out of bounds maybe.
Whistle it down. It will be Southmoreland basketball. And you're right, Steve must have ruled that Hager was out underneath. A couple of fresh Scotties now checking in. Caden Kiefer seeing his first action of the night wearing number 3. You also have 13 Brady Sherbandi in for the first time as well. Is that a 5-second call? Off the inbounds pass, it is there on Collins. A quick 5 count.
That was a pretty quick 5.
Now Calvin and the Notorious Grooms. We're down to 5:43 left here in the fourth. Notorious brings it across. Watch there by Ronnie Collins. Over to Braxton, and Braxton will up and under finish. 17 for Jameer Braxton. And the Scotties will certainly be scoreboard watching, because if you get an Albert Gallatin win over Elizabeth Forward tonight, Southmoreland would find themselves on the outside looking in
travel
at a playoff spot. And you're right there, Steve, a travel called underneath. If both AG and Southmoreland lose tonight, and those two schools will remain tied for the final playoff spot in the conference. So a lot of factors coming into play here as we approach the final week of the conference season as the Red Raiders bounce that one out of bounds. It's been a quick high school basketball season again this year, Steve. Seems like yesterday we were getting started first week in December, and here we are approaching the final week of high school basketball already.
Goes quick every year.
Of course, the Uniontown Laurel Highlands game a week from tonight.
Before you know it, you'll be doing baseball games.
Yes. Calvin Winfrey coming back after the steal. Another one scooped up and in there for Calvin to give him 14. I was talking to Laurel Highlands Assistant Athletic Director Mike Smith earlier on tonight, and he tells me a limited number of tickets for that Laurel Highlands Uniontown game will go on sale Wednesday. As Keffer takes a 3 up top, it's off the mark. Jameer Braxton the rebound, forward to Notorious Grooms, and Notorious missing there, but Calvin getting another tip up and in, so Calvin 16 for Uniontown.
20 points.
For Calvin?
Yeah.
We'll double check those later on, and Quick 2 on the other side. Who got that one, Steve?
Flenser.
It's Flenser, and that'll give him 23. And Braxton underneath. Ball rolling out of bounds.
Yeah, I had Winfrey 14 at the end of 3, and he's got 6 points in this quarter.
I actually checked that I had him 12 after 3. I have him for 18 right now. We can double check our numbers later. 74-43 with 3:33 left here in the fourth. Southmoreland will trigger it in. And it's sent in to Ty Keffer. Picked up there by Kellen Milsom. Over to Cody Bateman on the far side. Red Raiders now with Marcus Heiss into the game. Number 24. Also Eric Townsend seeing some action. Uniontown's made some wholesale changes. McKellen Milsom coming free there with another layup. Milsom now with 4. Uniontown 76-43 as we go under 3 minutes left here in the fourth. That ball tipped high in the air and stolen away by Nick Torbich. On the wing again to Milsom. Coming baseline, near side, setting it out to Ellsworth, spotting up for another 3, and it will bounce around and then bounce out. And in traffic, Caden Kiefer. The rebound there for Southmoreland, off and across to Ty Campbell. Campbell on the wing, lost the dribble, gets help there again from Ty Keffer. With 2:35 left here in the fourth. And a very convincing win for Uniontown tonight. The Red Raiders will improve to 16-3 overall. 7-1 in conference play. Caden Kiefer underneath, throwing it up over the shoulder and in. So Kiefer, his first 2 off the Southmoreland bench, 76-45, with 2:14 left here in the fourth. Ellsworth for Uniontown on the elbow. Pulling it back over to Marcus Heiss. Now Ellsworth far side. Ellsworth driving, had it knocked and then poked over to Nick Torbich, who gets a quick 2. First 2 for Torbich, fan favorite here at Uniontown. 78-45, Red Raiders with 1:50 left here in the fourth. Cody Bateman over to Ty Keffer, swishing in that 3, and Keffer still with a quiet night. He is 7. 78-48 Uniontown. Milsom step back 3, far wing off the mark. Cody Bateman, the rebound on the near side for Southmoreland. We'll get a timeout with 9. Oh, a travel there with 90 seconds to play. Knight might just get a timeout for a substitution there late. Or did we get a...
I don't know what happened there.
Initially there was signaled travel. It took a timeout though off the scoreboard, so it might have just been a substitution timeout here in the final 90 seconds. We did see the travel initially called, but then wasn't really put into play as Ty Rorick gets a field goal there to give him 7. 78-50 Uniontown. 1:08 left here in the fourth. Stay tuned for our post-game show brought to you by Peach & Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peach & Market. Come your way next. Ellsworth off there on the 3. Gets his own rebound back. Then had it stripped. Picked up there by Ty Campbell. Campbell racing back will scoop it up. We get that one to drop. Ball loose underneath. Kept alive by the Scotties. They'll kick it out and ring up that 3 for Brady Sherbandi. So Sherbandi first points of the night from outside the 3-point arc. 78-53 Uniontown. 35 seconds left here in the fourth. Marcus Heiss, little dump down, saved by Eric Townsend. Try to pull it back out over to Nick Torbich and intercepted. Scotty's race back, little contact, and they're going to call the basket at 1 and the foul there on Ellsworth after the make from Cody Bateman. First foul on Ellsworth with 17.5 left in regulation. Count the 2 points for Bateman to make it 78-55. And Bateman now an opportunity here at the free throw line. Just 2 of 4 so far this season. The free throw here is good. Make it 3 of 5. 78-56. 15 seconds left in regulation. Milsom back across. Fronted there by Caden Kiefer. Milsom will take a long 2 up top. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Southmoreland's Brendan Gio. And Ty Campbell at the buzzer misses on a 3. So that'll do it. Your final score, Uniontown 78, Southmoreland 56. Back to tell you all about it on our post-game show brought to you by Peach & Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peach & Market. Comes your way next to our WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Go
beautiful to Uniontown and trade me in.
John Clinton with Dominic Carbone from 7-time President Award-winning Ford of Uniontown. Dom, is it true we have over 90 pre-owned vehicles on the lot?
John, we have more pre-owned vehicles now than we've ever had. Cars, trucks, SUVs, we got them. Both Ford and non-Ford, most are certified with factory warranty and competitive rates. So, John, what's new with new?
Well, Dom, I'm glad you asked. Listen to this. All 2023 F-150s have 1.9% for up to 72 months. That's right. XLs, XLTs, Lariats, all models except for Raptor. And get this, Ford has a huge push on all 2023 SUVs with great rates on Escape, Edge, Bronco Sport, and don't forget the Explorer and Expedition. Stop, click, or call for complete details.
Remember, we still offer online maintenance appointments and no-charge pickup and delivery to your work and home.
Your car knows, shouldn't you? That's 40 Uniontown on top of the hill across from Applebee's or 40uniontown.com. Must finance the Ford Motor Credit. Not all buyers will qualify.
Emidar Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel safely to school in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. Emidar Transit is a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands basketball team and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about Emidar Transit, call 724-439-3164. 724-439-3164. Or stop by their Uniontown office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue.
At Uniontown Printing Press, they are more than T-shirts. They are about you and everything you love. And they are local. Operated by Mookie John and Kenny Musco, they share the passion with your group, club, or team, the excitement you have for your event or cause, and that makes your business stand out from the rest. Uniontown Printing Press believes that custom T-shirts do more than just make you look good. They help you feel good and inspire you to do good. Call Uniontown Printing Press at 724-366-7095. That's 724-366-7095. Are you down with UPP?
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and Save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Introducing Target Safety Solutions Division, LLC. Located at 94 Atlas Road in Uniontown, Target Safety Solutions specializes in vehicle calibrations after a vehicle is involved in a collision. Target Safety Solutions can perform vehicle alignments, state inspections, minor mechanical repairs, including brakes and suspension work, as well as tire replacements. And their alignment machine can accommodate lower vehicles, dually trucks, and box trucks. Vehicles are now made with many safety features in order to keep their occupants safe. That is the reason Target Safety Solutions was originated. The new state-of-the-art facility at Target Safety Solutions is open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. They are currently taking new customers and accepting commercial and fleet accounts as well. Nick and Mike are ready to provide you with fast, friendly, professional service. Call Nick at 724-562-2960. That's 724-562-2960 for Target Safety Solutions, located at 94 Atlas Road in Uniontown.
Uniontown a 78-56 win over the Southmoreland Scotties here tonight. Back in our postgame show, brought to you by Peach and Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peach and Market. We'll get you out for you folks on the radio side to the finish of the Bell Vernon Laurel Highlands game. That game's still in the third quarter, but Steve First will have your final stats. They're brought to you by First Federal Savings Loan Association of Greene County.
Okay, for the Scotties, Collins finishes with 3 points, Bateman with 3, Primus 6, Keffer just 7, Richter 2, Shabandi with 3, Rorick 7. Valencer led the way for all scores tonight with 23 points. They scored 16 in the first, 10 in the second, 13 in the third, 15 in the fourth, 56 for the ball game. For the Red Raiders, nice night, balanced scoring. Grooms with 13, Hager with 4, Winfrey with 18, Kiefer with 2, McLeod with 12, Milsom 4, Ellsworth with 6, Torbich with 2, fan favorite. Crowd went nuts when he scored those 2, didn't they? And Braxton led the way, or actually came in. He was second highest scorer for the Red Raiders with 17. They had 20 in the first, 14 in the second, 30. They outscored them 30-13 in the third, 14 in the fourth, on the running clock for a 78-56 victory.
So Uniontown wins it. Again, for you folks on the radio side, stay tuned after this break. We'll get you out to Tony and TJ for the finish of Laurel Highlands and Bell Vernon. Again, here at Uniontown High School, the Red Raiders winning at 78-56 over the Southmoreland Scotties. For Steve Super, Nick Barchak, and Billy Dice, this is Brian Morozek. Have yourselves a pleasant good evening. Red Raiders win at 78-56. So long, everybody, and stay tuned for Bell Vernon and Laurel Highlands on the way next.
The